So this is the box of Celestron's PowerSeeker 50TT telescope. I have been using this product for about 2 months now, and as for my experience, it has worked great for me. The reason I chose this telescope is because it's light and sturdy and we can easily carry it, and that's the biggest advantage for a telescope. Because there are a lot of struggles in handling a bigger telescope, so I prefer using this smaller telescope whenever I'm on a ride or whenever I want to use it as a spotting scope. But as for actual stargazing, I use another telescope for which I'll make another video very soon. This is the actual packaging as received from Celestron. So this is from where it opens. This entire plastic box helps a lot in carrying the telescope because that makes sure that the entire telescope and the tube does not move while traveling, and that makes sure that there is no damage to the entire device. Hence I prefer this while carrying or whenever I am traveling, because there is no risk of this getting damaged. Very soon I'm going to live stream with this telescope and my 76mm telescope on this particular channel itself. In that particular live stream, we are planning to see a lot of planets including Moon at its best. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you can get updates about this upcoming live stream, in which I am going to show the capabilities of this telescope at night time. So let's get a better view at all the components inside, and also let's start with the assembly. So let's see what we have got. So this is a 12mm lens provided by Celestron. Let me zoom in a bit. This is the 12mm lens which I have been using for the Celestron. It gets with two lenses, a 12mm and then there is a 6mm as well. So this is the 6mm lens. Let me open and show it to you. As you can see, the f is 6mm over here. So these are the two lenses, and the quality for both of which is pretty decent. This is the main tubing, and it has been secured very nicely with proper velcros and ribbons. So this makes sure that it does not move while traveling. This thing right here is a Barlow lens. This is a 3x Barlow lens, which is a great thing and works excellent with this particular telescope. So as you can see, it's mentioned clearly, it's a 3x Barlow lens. So let's open the tubing from the velcros. As you can see, there are two velcros over here. Let's open the first one. There goes the second one, and that's the ribbon which is to secure the 90° angle, and that's how we get the tubing out. So this 90° angle has been secured in this manner. So as you can see, this is the entire body, extremely light. This thing is the cover for the lens, and then there is another cover which actually makes sure that there is no external light falling on and helps focus the telescope, but I prefer removing it. As you can see, the branding is over here. This is the 90° angle. These are the details about the Celestron's tubing. So as mentioned over here, it's PowerSeeker 50TT with a tube length of 375mm. So this is how the 90° angle looks like. So it has got two openings, and this is the cover given with it. Let me open it. So as you can see, I'm able to see 90° perpendicularly. As I am waving my hand, you are able to see, right? So this is what it works for, the 90°. So let's start with the assembly of this particular product with the tripod first. As you can see, it's pretty sturdy, but you will need a table to actually place it. You won't prefer placing it on the ground, or else with some tweaking or some changes, you can actually convert this with a tripod if you want to. So the tabletop tripod is pretty small. Let us quickly measure it. So this tripod goes to about 14 inches, which is really short, but actually at this budget, it is worth the cost. So let's start with assembling the tubing. This is the entire tubing, as you can see over here. And the tabletop tripod has got some holes in which we are supposed to fix it. So as you can see over here, let's quickly get it in here. And make sure that both the circles actually intersect and we get a complete circle. So you are supposed to move it a bit, as you can see over here, and slowly you will be able to see the entire circle. So now it is ready to get screwed. So we have also got a screw over here, which will actually also help us to fix the telescope or tighten it whenever we want. So we will insert it in here. While inserting this, you are supposed to make sure that the threading part, the brass threading, is on the other side, or else you won't be able to tighten the telescope. So I'll insert it from here, and as you can see, this small brass part over here, this is the metal threading which will make sure that the telescope gets locked in its position, right? So you are supposed to tighten it from this way. So this is the quick assembly of the entire telescope. Then you can open the cap over here and then start gazing. So as you can see, this is the entire telescope assembled. This telescope is probably the cheapest of all the telescopes which I have found, and I have bought it for about $55 only. And for you guys, I have given the Amazon buy links for this particular telescope in all the countries. You can find the link in the description itself. Now let's remove the cap and let's add some lenses in here to see how the lenses get fixed. So first of all, I'll open the cap from here and then I'll place the lens. So this is the cover which I am removed, and now I'm going to use this lens of 6mm with the telescope. So this is it, the 6mm lens. Let's insert it, and after that we are supposed to tighten the screw from the other side. So I've got the screw tightened, and now we are trying to get some good pictures with this telescope. So for getting the pictures from this particular telescope, I'm going to use this cell phone adapter. So let's remove the cover. After that, we will insert the lens as we had done previously. After placing the lens, we are going to use a cell phone adapter. So this is the cell phone adapter, which is really useful for telescope devices and helps you get great pictures from your telescope. I have reviewed this particular product and how it actually works in another video. You can check that video from the I button, link in description as well. So first of all, I will unscrew this telescope adapter. This depends as per the tubing length, and then I'll try to fix it over here, just at the place of the lens. And make sure to firmly tighten it because your phone is going to stay on this particular adapter. So after fixing it over here, let's get our cell phone. So let's get our cell phone now. This is the cell phone, and this particular stand is also given with this telescope adapter, and this is the screw. So first of all, I'm going to lock my telescope over here. Make sure that the cell phone adapter is perfectly tightened up. So after tightening up the cell phone adapter, we are going to fix it over the telescope adapter with this particular screw. And that's it. With this done, our telescope setup along with the cell phone adapter is completely ready. After this, we will try to adjust the lens of the telescope with the camera. And for this, you are supposed to simply unscrew the telescope and cell phone adapter screw. And after that, try to move the lens. As you can see, you are able to see a white image over here. This particular white thing is actually the lens, and we are supposed to make sure that we get an entire white circle. So because it's a bit sunny out here, you won't be able to easily see the entire circle, but this is it. This is the perfect setting that we need to make sure that we get good clicks from this particular telescope. So now with the setup ready, let's see what we have got. First, I tried to shoot a temple which is nearby. As you can see in the video at right, the temple is barely visible. The red arrow shows the temple. This temple is at a distance of about 1.2 kilometers to 1.4 kilometers from here. And in the left side, you can see the image from the telescope after adding the cell phone adapter. So as you can clearly see, the entire telescope is clearly visible. I am actually surprised by the clarity of this telescope, and you can see the top of the temple as well with the red flag over there. So that's what this telescope gets you. The next thing which I tried to shoot was a building with a great roof. So this building is actually at a distance of about 1.9 kilometers from here, and as you can clearly see the entire building from the telescope in the right side. For both of these videos, I have been using the same telescope with a 12mm lens, which is the least magnification it can get. So with a 12mm lens, this is the magnification that you can easily achieve. So I hope that this video has helped you in making a decision. If you want a telescope which is cheap, which is affordable, a telescope which can be easily carried, and a telescope which can also be used as a spotting scope, then Celestron's PowerSeeker 50TT is the best choice for you. On this channel, we make a lot of videos related to space flights, astronomy, rocket science, and a lot more. So make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so that our channel gets some boost and we can create more videos for you. Along with that, we also stream spaceflight launches on this channel. So make sure to join in on the next live session, which will be very soon.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.